Hello, my fellow comic book collectors. It's Alan, the Comic Collector Geek, and this is part 5 of this unboxing series. Something cool unboxing series, I'm calling it. And we got these ones to go through. It should be a pretty good little haul. It's not a huge haul, but I just thought it's a good one. So this first one, actually, I'd like to take it out of the bag because you can't really see it. Pull it out here. On the ground is Carl Anderson's Henry. I believe this is the first time we get new stories. So Henry was a comic strip. And this is the first time we get all new Henry stories in comics. It's not the first time you get Henry as a comic, but it is Henry #1. So this is the first ongoing series by Henry with new original content for comics. So just kind of a cool one. If you're a Henry collector, I don't know why I went down this rabbit hole of collecting Henry, but it was a rabbit hole. I just went down it. So it's something that happens. So there's that one. And I wanted to get Henry's first appearance. So I picked up this book. This is the very first book with Henry by Carl Anderson. And yeah, this is the first appearance of Henry. So Henry #1 from, I have no idea. I can open it up and find out. One sec here. Oh my goodness. It's a little hard to open. Oof. They had to seal it really tight. They sealed it really well. I'm not sure why they did that. It says, "Thank you for your support. Trinket designs for you." So, a little sticker on it. Okay. And they put a whole bunch of stuff inside. Let me see. Okay. Okay, so they have like a little thank you note. It's kind of nice. Like a little thank you note. It's fun. And then they put their business card in. So I'm giving them free promotion. You can see all their information. So yeah, so we got, it's actually in really great shape actually. So Henry, and what does it say? Let's find out when this thing was published. It does it say? Copyright 1935. Now, they did tell me that there was some kid that had this book at one point. So there is like some scribbles that are inside, but the outside is actually really solid. But some kid went through and scribbled on some of the pages. Actually, the non-art pages, which is good. So the kid knew better. This one's got some interesting stuff in it. So yeah, just very cool first appearance of Henry. So in book format. He made appearances in comics later. Okay, this next one, who sent me down this rabbit hole? Somebody asked me, you know, the question of what are some good trophy covers, like where somebody's like, you know, either like animals or people or whatever, their heads are up on like these like trophy things. You'll see what I mean. This is one that was called Going Steady, and then basically she has all these men's heads as trophies. I guess they're her little conquests. She looks a little young to be having so many men, but yeah, so this is Going Steady from 1960. Just a really great good girl romance book, but just a fun one. I think I paid like $5 for it. It's very inexpensive. This next one, I think this is actually a second print, but this is Ken Murphy's Blackout. And the reason I know that it's probably a second print is the first print, this part is a little different. It has like stars in it. But these were basically promotional pamphlets, and I thought this one was, I did a top 10 comic hot list, and this made it on my hot list because I thought, oh wow, what is that? That's just such a great cover, and I thought it was interesting. So this one is, these would be promotional, like whenever they would have like a show, they'd have like these little pamphlets that they would give or sell at the shows that you could so you know who are all the stars that are going to be attending that show. So you get all the stars on the back. So it'd be a pretty big deal because these are some famous people. So who we have? Cary Grant, Charlie McCarthy, Edgar Bergen, Linda Darnell, Bob Hope, and Bing Crosby. Some really famous people. Yeah, so I thought that one was kind of fun. Wish they bagged and boarded it, but oh well. And we got some more. Okay, this one requires a bit of surgery. One sec here. Oh wow, okay, that's a good one. Throw that box way over there. Okay, this one, another thing that I collect a lot of weird things. Actually, do I have any behind me? No, but normally I do. Normally I have like one of these kind of covers in behind me, but I collect ones where inside the bell, like you see a bell and you see the little, like maybe a person on the clapper. So this is kind of that idea. This is Beyond, and you got the girl, she's hanging on to the bell. I just thought it was a really great cover. Good girl plus bell thing plus giant guy's hand. I don't know, lots of stuff going on this one. But I thought it was a really great cover. And this is from Ace Publications. I believe it's Lou Cameron cover. So very cool book. Yeah. So that was that one. I really like those ones. I think they're really fun. Okay. And then we got oh, this is a major one. This is a very under the radar key. So you're gonna learn about it here first. This one is major though. If you collect first appearance of artists, this is one of the biggest keys for Archie. So this is Archie's Girls, Betty and Veronica, number 4. Doesn't look like much, but this is actually the very first time you get published artwork by Dan DeCarlo. So in Archie. So yeah, this is a Bill Woogan cover, but it has Dan DeCarlo artwork inside. It's his first published. So kind of a major one because Dan DeCarlo is one of the greats from Archie. So just a major key for Archie collectors. But it's, yeah, the first artwork by Dan DeCarlo. Okay, this next one is packed very interestingly. Okay. Lots of cardboard. Oh, okay. This one's interesting. My friend Lyle was telling me, like, he knows that I collect the Zombie Tramp. You haven't seen Zombie Tramp for a while on this channel, but now you get to see some Zombie Tramp. This one is just a really cool one. He said, oh, there was a crossover with Zombie Tramp and Itty Bitty Bunnies. and he showed me a different cover, but then I found this cover. So there was actually two covers for this book. This is Bong Genie, and there was like a different cover, but I found that there was a Zombie Tramp cover as well, so I picked up the Zombie Tramp cover. And you know, just a really cute Zombie Tramp. If you're into Zombie Tramp, you know. if you're not into Zombie Tramp, you be like, why? Why would you buy this? But yeah, it is a cool one. Bong Genie has a nice Zombie Tramp. It's a crossover with these itty bitty bunnies. So yeah, that's that one. Okay, we got one more to go. It's a shorter unboxing. Wasn't you never like I never know, like it's a big stack, but I guess there was a lot of cardboard, so I didn't realize how much. Oh wow, and we're going to end with a really big book, so that's nice. It's always good to end with a nice big book. So one of my friends that I mentioned earlier, actually I think in the previous video, is Biggie Shack, the immortal Biggie Shack, and he's a good guy. He's a really good guy. He has a pretty great collection, actually. Just, you know, he's picked up some really cool books over the years, and one of the books that he had that I don't have was a really cool Superman book, and I always was like, oh, that's really cool. I just like the idea of it. I like magic covers, where people are doing tricks of magic. Or magic tricks, I should say. And so I found this one. It was very affordable because it's low grade, but it's got a classic Superman magic show, and I'll show it to you. This is Action Comics. I forgot what issue number it is. 180. Just nice golden age Superman cover, and you have him doing the famous bullet catch, where he's literally getting a gun shot at him, and he catches the bullet with his teeth. So that's just, it's a great magic cover. So the idea is, normally what they do when they actually do the trick, they use like a musket usually. And the reason they use a musket is you have to kind of push down the bullet with like a rod. And they actually use like a real bullet. They use real gunpowder. They do the whole thing. And they get the musket ready and they aim it at the magician. But what the rod, the interesting thing about the rod, this is how the trick works, is when they push that bullet down with the gunpowder and everything, the rod has a magnet on it. So the bullet, when they pull the rod back out, the bullet is still on the rod. So it doesn't, when they shoot, it's basically just the gunpowder going off. Looks like they've just shot the bullet, but instead there is no bullet being shot. And then the person has like probably in their mouth already a bullet, and then they pull it out and say, hey, look, I caught the bullet with my teeth. So it's a pretty cool trick. It can go wrong, actually. Sometimes the magnet doesn't stick for whatever reason, and they actually shoot and kill the magician. So it's a very famous trick because of the fact that it has a likelihood of going wrong. So this one is, they didn't even bother. They didn't bother doing the magic part of it. It's just Superman. He can hit, you know, you can shoot him with a bullet and it doesn't hurt him. So just a very cool trick. I always like that trick. There's a very cool movie, with what's his name? The guy that played Batman. Where basically he has a twin brother. And it also has, what's his name? The guy that played Wolverine. See, I'm terrible with names. Hugh Jackman, or Hugh Jackman, and the other guy's name is Christian Bale. See, I remember their names. And I think it was the Mystique, or the Majestic. I'm like brutalizing this movie. Okay, so we got Hugh Jackman and Christian Bale, And basically, the story is of, it's called The Mystique. And basically what happens is, it's like they're both rival magicians. Christian Bale has a twin, though. So he's doing this one where he teleports across the room. But he never shows anybody that he has a twin in life. So nobody knows that he has a twin. But basically what he does is he looks like he's teleported across the room, but really it's just him stepping into one door and his brother stepping out the other. But they do the bullet catch trick, and the other magician sabotages them and actually makes sure that there's a bullet that goes in. And as a result, when they shoot, it actually shoots, and the guy tries to catch it with his hand or something, it's some weird thing, but he loses a finger in the process. It actually shoots and he loses a finger. So his twin has lost a finger. So what he has to do is actually chop off his own finger in order to maintain his magic career, because he has to be exact like his twin. So he actually, that's how committed he is to the magic. Really brutal that he does that. But it's a really cool story. Even has some stuff with Tesla in it. Just really cool movie if you haven't seen it. The Majestic. Very awesome movie. Made me really appreciate the bullet catch as well as an act. And I've always loved magic. So hopefully that story is interesting. So Action Comics 180, the bullet catch. Finally got it in my collection. Now I don't have to be jealous every time that I see Biggie Shaq show it. So definitely a good book. So yeah, that's it. I hope you enjoyed this video. Thanks for watching. Bye for now.